So the next story we're going to do, have you guys ever been on Instagram and saw your favorite celebrity advertising or posting about flat tummy teas or whitening strips or something that you just wouldn't expect to see them, or even something as simple as luggage? Now the FTC is cracking down on celebrities because there's this big wave happening where celebrities are advertising things, not saying it's an advertisement, and people just assuming that that's just a natural part of their life. Yes, they're getting paid for this, but the FTC has a problem with it because they're not saying specifically, this is an ad, I am receiving money from this. So now this is the thing. And this kind of hits home with me because as a comic in LA, you don't have to necessarily be a celeb to get money from ads on social media.
Right.
You just have to have a nice amount of followers. And in this case, a lot of people that's their income. If you don't work, you're just trying to be funny for a living, you need to make some money. So you get $10,000 to post flat tummy tea stuff for 3 months or for however long. So the crackdown, I'm kind of taking it personal now because now what? Like, what's the problem with advertising something on a social media platform? Like, what's the problem with it? That's my take.
Your problem is someone's coming in and cutting off or making it more difficult to make money on.
Yeah,
on
like
the side.
I don't get what the big deal is.
Yeah, that's I don't know. This is a tough one because I think it's just about being transparent. But we do have a lot of advertising that's not transparent. Think about all the product placement in movies. Do they have to disclose that? Maybe they do. Maybe somewhere in the fine print.
I don't think so.
But so why are they it's like choosing winners and losers. It's okay in movies or TV shows, but it's not okay on Instagram. That's kind of a weird thing that definitely needs to be explored. But there's big money. That's where all the advertisers want to be. They follow these accounts. It's their social media following because that's where the eyeballs are.
Yeah, if you're wearing a Nike golf shirt today and everybody likes you and you look good in it, they're probably going to go out and buy that Nike golf shirt, and maybe Nike's paying you. But either way, does it really matter? I mean, whether you say that you're doing it or you're not doing it. I mean, unless it's a tax issue where Nike is sliding you some stuff under the table, cash, or they're giving you product in exchange, in which case that obviously is part of the underground economy. So maybe it's a tax reporting issue where if you're a paid sponsor, of a product, it's all up above. But if you're wearing a Nike shirt on the down low and Nike is kind of taking care of you, then you're not taking care of Uncle Sam on the backside.
Right. Yeah, that's super interesting. I never thought about that.
Well, the thing is, though, they're not actually reprimanding them specifically. So they're issuing letters saying, hey, we noticed that you being shady on Instagram. I see you. But there's no fine. There has been nothing to actually happen. So as of now, multiple celebrities have gotten multiple letters. I know like they listed Naomi Campbell, Sofia Vergara, Lindsay Lohan.
Really?
But again, in the world of social media, it's super celebrities and it's just popular people. It's across the board.
But here's an interesting topic. They're trying to reach the young people, right? But young people, I grew up where before TiVo, right? So you watch TV, you wait through the commercials, you watch more TV, wait through the commercials. Young people today, they've grown up with the option of never really having to deal with commercials and advertising if they don't want to. TiVo, a bunch of stuff online, and so there's this natural resistance like, why do I have to do this?
Right.
But the reason why you're getting the programming or the content or whatever you want to call it is because it's a give and take. It's a reciprocal relationship. So if you have all it one way without the back end, then you lose content and everything sort of disappears. So it's a very difficult demographic to market to.
I think
they're finding these we'll just call these not traditional ways of advertising, and now we're hitting the gray area. But
it's true.
You see it. I love these. There's all these, and you see it happen. What's interesting, there's all these YouTube channels that are like people sailing around the world, or maybe they're reviewing cars, and then all of a sudden, things change. They get really popular, and then they're having this fun, authentic moment, and then they turn and they're like, all of this is made possible by Audible.com, where I like to listen to these books, and then it goes into this different thing, and it's so jarring at first. They struggle with trying to manage that because they're capable of doing their grand adventures and all of that only because there's a sponsorship involved. So it's a very difficult equation. You can see it happen.
You have to find new ways to reach younger people. Everybody knows that in our business and in marketing. So would you rather spend your advertising dollars during a movie and everybody's going to TiVo it? Or if I'm with Nike, why don't I just have Rob Carlmark wear my Nike shirt where everybody's going to see it on social media? They're going to, hey, he looks good in that. And you have to find different ways to reach your audience now. And if doing it with celebrities is just, see, the FTC is probably like, man, why didn't we see this coming? They're probably like, it's too late. So, but I think that you have to be creative in marketing and sales now to make your dollar. And any way you can get into the younger people, you're going to try it. And I think that that's probably not a bad move. And
we got some good comments. Sadie Guy, the FTC is overreaching on this one, in my opinion. Edith Flores says, it's about business competition. If a celebrity uses a product, people buy it. If a small business doesn't have that large marketing budget, their products will not sell. So that makes sense. Kimberly Morgan, personally, I don't care. I mean, there are people who have to make money too. I'm just saying I've seen the uprise, and then Sandy also compares it to when designers dress celebrities for free. The same idea of free advertisement.
What's the complaint? What's the complaint, though? The complaint is, again, Rob wearing that nice Nike shirt, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel pressured. I must buy that. And then I buy it, and then I complain about the fact that he looks so good in it, that he made me buy it. And it's a problem now, and I need to call somebody about this. I mean, is that the angle on it? I don't have to buy it if I don't want to buy it.
Here's the grand takeaway. I need to find this Nike shirt that I've been imagining.
This Nike shirt sounds spectacular.
That I've been, people have been imagining me looking good in. Because that would be really great to have at some point.
Maybe Nike's watching and they'll send you a shirt.
If a shirt shows,
report that to Uncle Sam.
FTC is going to come down on.
Are you guys bothered by these ads, these sort of subconscious ads, maybe not disclosed at the beginning, maybe just a little tagline at the end? Does it turn you off to the person or the YouTube channel or what have you?
Based on how much, I have some friends making some real money. I'm not hating. Give me one of the ads. Holla at me. I will do the flat tummy tea. I won't drink it, but hey, I'll hold the flat tummy tea and be like, it's so delicious. Blueberry.
Right. Unless it's some political figure who obviously is getting kickback on something or whatever. Or a senator gets up and he's addressing or running for office, and then he magically always happens to have a can of 7-Up. Okay, and then we find out later on that 7-Up was kind of hitting him on the backside, and he was, to me, that's not cool. If there's a conflict of interest. But in terms of a celebrity who's walking around, doing his thing, and it's advertising. I know he's a celebrity. I know he's probably trying to do something. Whatever. I don't have to buy it.
And if people are going to throw money at you, and all you have to do is that, it's easy to rationalize very quickly.
We all agree we're missing out. Good for you. You're doing it. Good
all right, guys. So keep chiming in. We'll be reading the comments throughout the day, but. It's Friday. We'll see you back here on Monday, Extra Shot 8:15, and Morning Blend 5 to 7 a.m. Walt Gray, Rob Carmack, Cornelia, Megan, and Dina will be back as well, and Mark S. Allen.
Wherever he ends up.
Wherever he ends up. But again, have a great Friday, great weekend. Stay safe and enjoy.